Hey guys, welcome back to Chit-Chaturday. So today I have a haul for you guys and I'm so excited because there are some things in here that have been very long awaited. Like I've been waiting forever to get my hands on them and I finally did. So if any of you are new, welcome to my channel. This is my Chit-Chaturday. I like to just sit down and chit-chat with you. Usually have a glass of wine or a cup of coffee or something to go with it. And I'm just so excited to share these things with you. So let's get into this. Okay, so the biggest, most exciting part about this, let's start off with that. So as you know, I was on the hunt for the NARS Summer Limited Edition Single Shadow in the shade Outer Limits that lots of people were talking about, and I seen Tati do a tutorial with it, and I just knew then that I absolutely had to have it. I had already swatched it in the store, and I kind of hemmed and hummed about it, but because I hemmed and hummed about it, it sold out everywhere, like literally in the entire United States. And when I told my husband that, he's like, yeah, you're being a little, you're exaggerating. No, I'm dead serious. Like it legit sold out. So I got my hands on it by calling the NARS boutique in Melrose. So if there's ever an inkling or you can't seem to find something, call them because they more than likely will have it. So it's so stinking cute. It's so tiny. It's like this little baby shadow. I love the hot pink NARS on the outside. But anyways, here she is in all her glory. It is stunning. This is super glittery. There's probably going to be fallout with this. I have only used it one time. And there definitely was some fallout. So I would recommend doing like your face last. But oh my gosh, it is just a beautiful summer sparkly peachy golden topper. Like that swatch is doing it no justice whatsoever. And I have a stain from a lip swatch earlier, but oh my goodness, I love it. So I'm just showing you this because I know I had said I was looking for it, so now you know I have found it. And if you didn't get your hands on it, you could try calling the NARS Melrose boutique as well. I'm not sure if they have any more left. When I ordered, I think they had 5 left, so that put them down to 4 with me ordering one. So I don't know. But now the NARS fall collection is out, so I guess the summer collection was out for what, a hot minute, literally, and now it's over. But I think it's gorgeous. So because I had called them and was going to order that, it's free shipping over $85. Otherwise, it's like $7 or $10 shipping. I'm like, all right, you convinced me. So I decided to get a few more things just to get that stinking free shipping. That's just how they get you, you know. So the other thing that I decided to get was something that I had tried on in the store and I really liked, and I just talked myself out of it because I probably have a few other shades like it. The formula on these is fabulous. This is the NARS Satin Lip Pencil in the shade Lodi, and I believe Lisa Rinna's makeup artist puts this on her, and I love Lisa Rinna. Like, she has a, she's on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. No. Yeah, Beverly Hills? Yeah. And then she also has her own fashion line on QVC that I like to watch her on, and she's just a ball of fun. But anyways, let me give you a little swatcheroo of this. This pencil is so creamy. It is ridiculously creamy. In fact, when I had done a close-up swatch for you guys, I actually nicked to the top of it, and the top of it fell off because it's so creamy and comfortable. Oh my gosh, but this is just a beautiful, sexy coral shade, and I love this shade. I think it's great year-round too because it's not too deep. It has some brightness to it, so it really just kind of brightens everything up, and I love that. So then, we still weren't at $85 yet, so I decided to get this lipstick, and I love the NARS Audacious lipsticks. I have several different shades, and this particular one you can only pick up online or at a boutique, and so I decided to go with that versus something that you could just order off Sephora, since I was indeed purchasing things from the boutique. So this is the Audacious lipstick in the shade Julie. Ew, I could not decide what lipstick to wear. I almost wore this one, but I opted for something else I'm going to show you. But this is a beautiful, I'll swatch it next to Lodi so you can see. It's like a pinky corally nude. It pulls more pink, and when I put it on, it still comes across kind of like a pinky coral on me, but it is a beautiful, beautiful shade of pink with a hint of coral. Just a hint. It is really, really pretty. So I'm really excited that I got this one because I wasn't sure which one to get. I I was hemming and hawing between this and Jane, but Jane I think is a lot darker and way more like a terracotta, darker shade, and I don't know. I really like to do like a pinky nude or a peachy nude lip, so super excited about that. And we still were a few dollars away from free shipping, so I said, you know what? There is a lip liner that I've heard a lot of people talk about, and it's very unique. And I actually previously, like a few weeks back when I was at Nordstrom, had swatched this at the NARS counter, and I thought, you know what, that is kind of a cool lip liner. I do not have any shades this color. This is the NARS Velvet Lip Liner in the shade El Agua, and it's very different. It's kind of like a purpley lip liner. So I thought I needed it. I thought this would go with like Anna, NARS's Anna, or some of my new ColourPop liquid lipsticks that are a little bit more of like that mauve-y, grayish type shade. I thought this would pair with it, and not only that, it might kind of brighten it up and you know, make it a little less drab looking, and it's very different. So I have not worn this yet to tell you like longevity or anything, but it is definitely a different shade to have. So if you wear a lot of those like more purpley type lipsticks, or even like cooler toned grayish beigey colors, you know, like those different type of shades, I think this lip liner would pair well with it. So I've ordered from the NARS Melrose Boutique a few times, and every time they always throw in some samples, which is really nice. So I can't remember, let me check who I talked to. They send me even a little handwritten note, which I thought was really sweet. I talked to Megan, yes. And so she sent me a cute little handwritten note, and then we were talking, she was giving me like recommendations, because I was hemming and hawing. I'm like, well, I don't know what to get now that I need to like pick out a few more things, and she was kind of recommending some things. And she's like, well, have you tried the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer? And I said, well, actually I have, and it's not my favorite concealer, honestly, because I feel like it's a little bit dry for underneath my eyes. So she threw in a couple samples of it in the shades Vanilla and Custard, and then she gave me a sample of their eye cream. And she says if you have issues with that, you can mix a little dab of their eye cream in with the concealer to help make it a little bit more creamy, and so it's not as drying, it's a little bit more hydrating. So I am going to try this little duo out, and we'll see how I feel about that. But she threw those in there. And then the other thing she had recommended to me was their eyeshadow base primer. Their, what is it, the NARS Smudge Proof Shadow Base Primer. She threw in a sample of that for me to try. She said, well, you should try that. It's like one of our best sellers. And I said, well, I actually have a whole bunch of eye primer I'm trying to use up right now. But she's like, well, I'll throw a sample in there for you to try, and that way if you really like it, then you'll know when you run out that you would like to purchase one of these. So that was my little NARS Melrose Boutique experience and the things that I purchased. And they're always really nice to you, and if you do have questions, they're very ready to help you. And so yeah, if you ever can't find anything, definitely call the NARS Boutique in Melrose. Alright, next I had placed an order with Sephora. So let's get this out of the way. I, and probably everybody that is sitting and watching me right now, ordered the Becca Jaclyn Hill highlighter, the Champagne Pop. And I'm wearing this today here, inner corner, brow bone, like everywhere. I just kind of like bathed in this. It's so pretty, guys. It is limited edition. I think at the moment as I'm filming this, it is available. So I don't think it'll sell out by the end of the week, but I don't know how many they made, but oh my goodness, isn't that just beautiful? And it is indeed different from Opal, and I do not have Moonstone. The only Becca highlighter I have is Opal, and I was like, well, it looks kind of close to Opal just looking at swatches, but it's not. It's really a lot more almost like yellow gold, like a yellow gold with some peach in it. It's a lot lighter, not as beige, not as neutral. It's gorgeous. So yes, I'm so excited that I have this. I wasn't going to buy it just because the limited edition thing, but then you know what, I'm like, you know what, I've been on YouTube for a few years, like watching it, and now I've been making videos for like a year and a half or so, and I respect and love Jaclyn Hill. I watch all of her videos. I love her style. I love her taste in makeup. I want to support her, and I want to support myself by having this in my collection, so I bought it. So I do think you should have it if you are indeed a YouTube lover and watch all these people. It's just cool to see the opportunities that people get and to see them grow and things like this happen, and so you almost want to support it as a fellow YouTuber. So go Jaclyn, this was fabulous and I love it. So the other thing that Becca came out with is new blushes. And I looked at the 4 shades that came out, and there were a couple that I liked, but the one that stood out to me the most, I'm thinking fall, I'm thinking winter, and I love these types of shades anyways in pretty much everything because I love fall shades. And a lot of the blushes, they looked kind of like fall type of colors, and that's my favorite color scheme. I love fall colors. So I picked up the blush in Nightingale, and I'm wearing this today. Just know it's very, very pigmented. In a very little amount goes a very long way. I initially had blush face when I put this on, and then I decided I needed to like blend myself out because I was looking very clown-like. It is beautiful though. It's like this plummy shade. Oh, and I love how soft they are, and they do blend really well because they're mineral based. They just kind of glide onto the skin. It is a beautiful, rich, deep mulberry plum berry shade, and I love those types of shades. I love them. I love them for lipstick. I love them for wall colors. I love them for shirts. I love them for everything. So yeah, I believe these are permanent, so you don't need to rush out and get this or anything. But they do have 3 other shades. I picked this one up because I mean, come on, it's beautiful. And I think maybe if you're really fair, this might be too pigmented for you. I mean, you could apply it with a stipple brush or a very, very light hand and blend it out. But all the way down to the richest of rich skin tones, this is going to be absolutely beautiful on you. So I love when a company makes a blush that can wear, you know, lots of people can wear it. It's not just like for certain skin tones or whatever. So that is gorgeous. Why do I do this all the time? This is probably annoying. Like, I am so excited about this next purchase. Seriously. Okay, so I found a new woman to watch here on YouTube. Her name is Brianna Fox, and she is so cute. Something about her, like every time I watch her, I'm like, man, she reminds me of someone. And she reminds me of my sister-in-law. Like, she has that blonde hair, she's got that super cute face and like the little mouth. Like, she just reminds me of my sister-in-law. And I just finally figured that out. I was like racking my brain for the past week, being like, man, what does she remind me of? She is just so cute and beautiful and super talented, like crazy talented at makeup. So I'll link her channel below so you can go check her out. Tell her I sent you because I think she's such a doll. Anyways, she had picked up and she did a haul, and then she did a tutorial using a shadow that she had picked up from the Makeup Forever Artist shadows. And those shadows have been on my wish list since they first came out. I did not buy any because, quite frankly, I was really overwhelmed with the shade selection. And like, I watched a few videos and I seen some of the same repeated shades, but I didn't buy those shades because I wanted to get shades that I really liked, not just ones that everyone else liked. I wanted to get like some warmer, you'll see. So I'm really pleased with the colors that I picked out, and I'm wearing all 3 of these colors on my eyes today. So I got a trio of them. Just to start off, I decided to get the trio. I think I might go back for more. I know you guys told me not to buy them during the VIB sale because it's not actually a deal. They don't let you do the $1 compact, and then it just doesn't work out. So I guess I'm not going to get them during the VIB sale if I'm going to get any at all. Maybe for my birthday I'll buy myself some more, but I'm really happy with the colors that I picked out, and I bought all matte shades. So the one thing is, once you toss them in this thing, you cannot see what shade you got. So I just wrote it on a little post-it note on the back. But anyways, I picked up this shade because of Brianna, which is funny because this was the one shade when they initially released all of those. And I went on there and I looked at all the colors. This was the very first shade that caught my eye. This is a matte shade. It's M928. It's like a very matte eggplant purple shade. This is M738, another matte. Obviously, I told you they're all mattes. And they come in different finishes, and I'm sure you're aware of that. This is like a gorgeous cinnamony chai. Just reminds me of like a warm fall day, like sitting outside drinking apple cider on your porch looking at the leaves change. Like, that's what this reminds me of. And then this is M726, which is like a matte, warm, pumpkin-y type shade. So, oh my gosh, I love these colors together. I'm really pleased. I used them today. Very pigmented. They blended out great. I didn't have any issues with anything. So, should I zoom you in? So, here's my eye look. I just kind of did the purple all over my lid, and then the cinnamon color in my crease, and then the lightest shade up here. But I'm really pleased with these. I think they're gorgeous, and I would definitely recommend these 3 colors. And the last thing that I purchased at Sephora is a gloss. My friend Mallory Loves these. And then I was reading Karen's beauty blog, makeup and beauty blog, and I was the other lady that I read her blog. What's the other blog's name? Beauty in the Blog, I think it's called. And both of them, all three of them, ladies, they all really raved about these new glosses by Marc Jacobs. They're the High Shine and Lip Lacquers. I got the shade 314 Moon Glow. This is lovely. It reminds me of these, and this is the Estee Lauder lip lacquer in Vinyl Rose. The formula reminds me of that. It's shiny like a gloss. It's kind of tacky, but not too tacky. It stays on because it really is like a lacquer. So it's like a shine of a gloss, but it's pretty opaque too. And I think reading the blog, some people said some shades were more pigmented than others. I'm sorry, there's an airplane going over. But I picked up the shade Moon Glow because it's like a pretty, Mallory said it would be like a pretty topper, but it's also kind of sexy in its own. Now for me, it is a bit light for right now. Maybe in the winter when I'm not self-tanning, it won't be as stark on my skin tone. I can still wear it. I'm just going to wear it with like as a topper over a lipstick or with a darker nude, like a pinky nude lip liner, but it stays on so nice. And it smells minty. I love it. I actually am considering maybe getting another one, but I really like the packaging's really sturdy. The color is pretty. Yeah, so there it is, Moon Glow. And one quick thing that I had picked up at Ulta, I ran out of my thermal spray, you know, to protect your hair before you add heat. And I went back to an oldie but a goodie, the Paul Mitchell Hot Off the Press. So I picked up another one of these. I just like it. Like, I think this is my third can. In between going back to this one, I usually try a new one, then I go back to this one, and I try a new one and go back to this one. So I do like this one and definitely recommend this one. The last things that I picked up were from Dose of Colors. And I've never tried any lip products from Dose of Colors. And so there's one lip product that I've had my eye on, and you see it all over Instagram all the time, like all these makeup artists. Oh, there's another blade. So I picked up this color because I've seen it all over Instagram, all over the makeup artists, a lot of makeup artists, not all of them, but a lot of makeup artists that I follow on Instagram. I see them wearing this color, and every time I see it, I'm like, man, I need to get that color because that is just a me color. And it is the Dose of Colors liquid lipstick in the shade Berry Me. I debated and debated on this one or the Berry Me 2, which is brighter, I think, and lighter, but I went with this one, and oh, I'm so impressed with it. I wore it one time already, and it stays on. It stays on, which is what I wanted. And when things get a little bit dry, I just throw a gloss over it. I mean, I don't care. Like, if it gets dry, not a big deal to me. That's the time that I then am no longer wearing a matte lip. I am now wearing a glossy lip. But underneath, it is still matte and adhered to my lips, so it's going to stay on anyways. It's just going to be shiny now. No big deal. But this color is gorgeous. It is exactly what I was hoping for, and it is exactly what I wanted. And as you can kind of see a theme here, like this shadow with this color for the fall, I think it's going to be gorgeous. And then what I'm wearing on my lips today, which I just love. I love the color of it. The formula has really surprised me. It's a lot. For a matte lipstick, I picked up the Dose of Colors lipstick in the shade Sorbet. For a matte lipstick, it's not as heavy as I thought it was going to be. It's a very lightweight, creamy, yet matte lipstick. It's different than I thought it was going to be. Like, when you see people wearing it or you see it swatched on their website and everything, I thought it would be more matte and I thought it would be a heavier formula, but it's very lightweight. I'm very impressed with it, actually. So I picked up the color Sorbet, which is like a peachy color. I pretty much picked up all peachy colors. Oh, look how beautiful that is. It's so pretty on. I love it. And for me, this is like a nude. This is a perfect summery type of nude. It's not too nude. It's not flat. It's not too neutral. It's kind of brightening. It's really peachy and just beautiful. So far, I really like it. I would like to pick up another color. Maybe one of the red shades, or I don't know. I'm sure they'll come out with more colors too, but I'm really impressed with it so far. So that is all I have for my haul today, and I don't know, I'm just giddy about the stuff that I got. Like, sometimes you buy things and you're buying them to try them, you're not sure if you're going to like them, and other times you buy things that have been on your list for such a long time that you've been wanting, that you know you're going to love them, and that's how this entire situation is. I do want some recommendations though. What other shades in the Makeup Forever Artist Shadows do you think I would love and enjoy? Because I don't want to buy like randomly buy some off the website and them not be like the exact color I thought they were going to be. Like, I like to take recommendations from people who own them and love them, and you guys, like, you always have good recommendations. So let me know down below what shades you would recommend for that. And I don't think I have anything else to share with you guys today. Thank you so much for stopping by and chit-chatting with me, and I hope your Saturday, whatever day you're watching this on, is fabulous. And don't forget to smile today. Maybe give somebody a compliment today. It'll make them feel better, and it'll make you feel better. So I hope you guys have a great day, and I will chit-chat with you soon. Bye.